Okay, so we're covering the objective to write an equation of a line, y equals mx plus b, when you're just given its slope, its m, and any point on a line. You know, its ordered pair, x and y. So we're going to start off now by using 2 points to write an equation of a line. So just a little bit different than what we did before. So I just went ahead and made a graph, a coordinate plane, and I chose 2 points on it. In this case, I chose 1, 2, and 3, and negative 2. I could have chosen any points, but I just conveniently chose these points. And I went ahead and wrote them to the side, this ordered pair. And so now I just have to do what we already did. We need to find the slope, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 equals m. So let's just do that quickly. I'm going to choose this to be my y2, this will be my y1, this will be my x2, this will be my x1, and then we'll just write it underneath. So y2 is a negative 2 minus y1 will be a 2 over my x2 will be a 3 minus my x1 will be a 1. Negative 2 and a negative 2 is a negative 4. A 3 minus 1 will be a 2. Now this one can be simplified because 2 goes into negative 4 2 times. So m equals negative 2. Okay, now we just need to substitute it into the point-slope equation. So it'll be y minus y1 equals m times the quantity of x minus x1. So y minus the y1, I could choose any point I want for my y1. I'll choose this one because it's already called y1. It doesn't matter. As long as it's a y, it's good. So I'm going to choose the 2. So y minus 2 equals m, which we discovered was a negative 2, times the quantity of x. Now what do I minus, and what do I put instead of the x1? Well, I chose for the y1 to be the 2, my x1 would be the 1. Now you get the answer in just 2 steps. It's really fast. Step 1 is just distribute. So I'll bring down everything else. Y minus 2 equals a negative 2 times x is a negative 2x. Then a negative 2 times a negative 1 would be a positive 2. And then you just add a 2 to both sides using the addition property. And then I'm going to go to the side here because we're running out of room. So it will be y equals a negative 2x plus 4. You did it. You took a point, 2 points and the slope, and you were at y equals negative 2x plus 4, or you got into the format of y equals mx plus b, the equation of a line. And notice, going back really quick, you only need the slope and 1 point, but you had 2 points, so you almost had a choice which one you wanted to use. It's kind of cool. You can pick. Okay, one more example here. What if the 2 points, because you remember you only need 1 point in the slope, but you need those 2 points to find the slope. So what if those 2 points are written differently? Those ordered pairs are written in function notation. How would that look? It's the same principles, the same ideas. So if it's in function notation, it's not going to have an x and a y. It's going to say something like f of 4 equals negative 2. But remember, this is the input, this is the output. The input is always the x. The output is always the y. So really, this is the same thing as saying 4 and negative 2. And this one is the same thing as saying 8 and 4. In other words, this is like the problem we just worked out a second ago. There's no difference. It just looks different starting off. Don't let it trick you. It's the exact same thing. So we would do the same thing, and I'm just going to try to do this one a little bit quicker here. So I like to choose the second one for my y2. It doesn't matter, as long as it's arbitrary, you can choose any one as long as it's a y. So assuming my x2 and my x1. And let me just find the slope really quick. So 4 minus negative 2 over 8 minus 4. Negative next to a negative is a positive, so you have a 6 over 4, which can be simplified to a 3 over 2. I found my m. Yay! Now we just need to substitute it into the formula, the point-slope formula. Remember, the point-slope formula is y minus y1 equals equals m times the quantity of x minus x1. You need to memorize this. If you're having trouble memorizing it, it's very similar to y equals mx plus b. See how it starts with a y and equals an m, then the x. It's kind of similar in that way. Okay, now you can choose any one of these to plug in for your y1. I can choose this or this. I'll go with this one. So it'll be y for the y minus, and I'm choosing this for my y1, equals, my m we discovered was a 3 over 2, x minus, and then if I chose this for my y1, I have to choose this for my x1. Okay, you get the answer in 2 moves. You distribute, bring down what you didn't use. I'll just make this a positive, a negative, and negative is a positive. 3 halves times x is 3 halves x. 3 over 2 times 4, well 3 times 4 is 12, and 12 divided by 2 is 6, since it's negative 6. And then you just subtract 2 from both sides. Okay, so what's the answer going to be? It's going to be a y equals 3 over 2x minus 8. See how it's in the format of y equals mx plus b. That's the answer.